Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to crochet this crisscross strap. Your strap can be attached to your work using single crochets. I have 5 single crochets that I use as my base, or you can attach it to a ring. Alright, so I'm using cotton yarn to make my strap. It is less stretchy, and in a strap I think that's pretty important. So I am using for this demonstration Peaches and Cream 100% cotton yarn. It's a number 4 weight yarn. I have a 4mm crochet hook. I'm going to be attaching my strap to one of these little clasps here. You can do that, or you can attach it directly to your work. And I would suggest having a darning needle handy. You can use stitch markers as well, but since we're only going to be making 5 stitches across our work, having to switch out stitch markers can be pretty tedious. So having a darning needle close by to help you pull up your stitches is going to be handy in the beginning especially. So to begin, we're going to attach our yarn. Just draw it through and chain 1. I'm going to place my yarn right along my bar here and place my stitches over my yarn to help hold it down. Alright, so we're going to place 5 single crochets into our clasp. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over, and I want to place my hook into my first single crochet that I made. Now here's an example of what I was meaning about needing this needle to help you out. This first stitch is pretty tightly put in here, so I'm going to try to loosen it a little so that I can get my hook under it, and my hook has to go up against this metal here too, so this one is a little bit fiddly, but once we get our strap going, it's a breeze. Alright, let's position again. So I'm going to yarn over and place my hook into this first stitch under both bars of my V. Okay. Pull my yarn through, and I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops that are on my hook. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to place our next stitch into the first stitch on this side. You'll see these 2 horizontal bars here. We're going to place our hook right in there. Yarn over, place our hook underneath both sides of this bar V. Yarn over, pull through. Kind of tough to do this on camera here. Alright, I have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, sometimes finding those 2 bars can be a little bit of a challenge. Your work wants to kind of get scrunched up. If you just take a second to pull things out and straighten your stitches out, they're easier to find. You see now I can find it pulled through for me, my 2 bars here. I'm going to yarn over, place my hook under those 2 bars, yarn over, pull through, and I have 3 loops on my hook again. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, pull through 3, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Straighten my work, and there are my 2 bars, okay? Yarn over, put my hook under those 2 bars, yarn over, pull through. Now here, this is a trick that when I first started this, I struggled with. I couldn't get my work from bunching up. After you've pulled your yarn through, you need to let go of the bottom part so that it will twist around and you'll have your hook facing left and you can pull through like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that made any sense to you, but if you're making the mistake that I was, it'll help. So maybe you aren't having the same trouble I did, but man, when I first started this one, I was struggling, and that was the trick. You have to let go of your work and let it turn around for you. Okay, so I'm pulling out my stitches. Here are my 2 bars on the side, yarning over, placing my hook into those 2 bars. Yarn over, pull through. This is that point I was telling you about. I was trying to do my stitch here and that was a mess. So once you've yarned over and pulled through, let go of the bottom and then straighten your work out so that you have 3 nice loops on your hook, okay? Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull up on this chain and pull out on this one so that you can find that stitch, your 2 bars horizontally laying there. Place your hook into yarn over, pull through, let go so that it twists, and there's my 3 nice lined up loops. Pull through all 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch your work out, straighten it out nice so you can see your stitches. There they are. Yarn over. Oh, see what I did? Drop your work, yarn over, pull through 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of tough to see what you've got going on, so take this chain here, pull it up, pull out, and there it is. I'll pull it out with my needle here so you can see it. Okay, right there. Yarn over, put your hook into those 2 stitches, yarn over, pull it through, drop your work and let it turn. 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through those 3, chain 4, 2, 3, 4, straighten, straighten, there it is, yarn over, placing right here, yarn over, pull through, drop your work, 3 loops lined up nicely and pulling through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull up, pull out. There it is. Yarn over. Put in my hook underneath both bars. Yarn over, pull through, drop my work. 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull up, pull out. There it is. Yarn over, pull through, drop your work, let it twist. 1, 2, 3, through those 3. Okay, and you can see now how it's making this nice crisscross applesauce pattern. All right, so I put this little washcloth down here so that it will help muffle some of the sound of all this metal clanging against my tabletop. So let's say that your strap is as long as you want to make it now, okay? So we want to end it by chaining 1. And if you're attaching it to, let's say you're making one of the water bottles or a bag that you've made, or you want to attach it to another clasp. Let me show you how we're going to do that. So what we're going to do is place our hook into the ring, and we'll make a slip stitch. Okay, now we'll chain one, and all we're going to be doing from this point on is making single crochets through the top chain and our loop. I had 5 on this end, so I want 5 here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and you can chain 1 to end. We're just going to take our darning needle and weave our end in through our work here to kind of just secure everything. Trim it off. Okay. And then I'll make sure that I've done that on the other side as well. Okay. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I post a video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.